Rightio, so what's up there guys? Welcome back to Dig It Detecting. We have the boys in front of us and behind us is a brand new school site. We're up the back end right near the goalpost and the oval now. We've only been here for about 10-15 minutes. We literally just walked in and turned the detector on, and bingo, we have our first silver coin. We've dug another couple of little 1 and 2 cent coins. Nothing too special. However, that is the first awesome little find for today. As I said, a little 1927, a little coat of arms strippings there. You can see a little dirt impression where he was sitting there just in front of my finger. So awesome stuff. A little silver coin to start us off here, for here today, and I'm hoping to hit on a wonderful old florin. This school has never ever been detected by me before, and like I always say at these old schools, they are full of history. Florins, pendants, toy cars, cap guns, you name it, they have it. So we're going to continue working around here. I'm sure our pendant and our florin are here hiding somewhere. Who knows, maybe even a cap gun for the boys. Let's see how we go. A 26 and a 27, this guy. I thought it might have been my florin. No, it's a toy car. As I said there before, toy cars, cap guns, pendants, coins. The old school sites just seem to have it all. I just love hunting them. So there is plenty of old schools around me. Little country schools are probably the best, I find. Sometimes the bigger the school, sometimes the less you find. I know it doesn't really make sense. Sometimes the littler the school, the less attendance and the less development that it ever had, sometimes are the sites where you hit on all the wonderful stuff. So like this little school is here, it's a bit stuck in time. It really has not had too much renovations or upgrading or anything going on over the last 100 years of operations. So all the potential, all the chance for finding cool stuff. I like the old Trans Am, Pontiac here, Hot Wheels. How awesome is that? So toy cars, cap guns, pendants, coins, rings even, they're all to be found at the old school sites, and I just love hunting them. So try our luck here today. There's our toy car. We just need what? Cap guns and florins and pennies now, and we will be set. So there we go, we've got our next target. We thought we were onto something good then, like a gold coin. However, we've got the old Aldi shopping trolley tag. I wonder how many people out there have found these and thought the same. Thought, oh, here we go, a gold coin. Just onto the Aldi shopping trolley tag though. That's all right, I can go do the shopping now, can't I? And buy a trolley. We had a 23 and a 24 for this next target. I really wish I had caught it on film there too. Let me zoom you in and give you a look at what's staring back up at me. I just said to Zave, you want to pinpoint this one, mate? However, there's not really any need. As you can see, he's straight out in the plug. You want to grab him up for us, Zave, and show us a look, buddy? What do you got? Hold him still. Everybody can have a proper look. A 1953. A beautiful ram head shilling. As I said, he was ringing in at around a 23, so ideally they're generally a 24, the ram head shillings. However, all those jumpy, high-pitched numbers, it could be a bottle top, it could be a coin. You just have to dig it and have a look. So 1953, a beautiful ram head shilling. This is Dominic's favourite coin too. Hey Dom, guess what we just found? I hear you say ramhead shilling. Oh dear, he overheard us. We gave it away. So we also had another high target, I think just under where Zave's sitting now. So there he is, little coin impression where that shilling was sitting. We're going to fill that hole back in now, and we're going to dig out that next target, and let's hope it's a bit of a running coin spill. Who knows? Shilling. The next one could be a florin. A 20 and a 21 for this next target. Z-Man's got the pinpointer. You want to do the honours, mate? Oh, look at that, we're straight on him. We just need to dig that a bit of that back out. I just said to Zave too, we have not even found a penny yet. How's that? 2 silver coins and no pennies. A lot of 1 and 2 cent coins coming out too. So not to worry, the common culprits. What have we got? Oh dear, hang on, don't touch him, leave him in the hole. Everybody likes to see it all coming out together. So the coin impression and the coin, there he is. You try not to break them up there, Zaz, if you can. We've got another little thrippence. Wow, we're on fire. It looks like we've got 2. However, as you've seen, that's just the coin impression. So you can have a look at it now, Zave. I just didn't want to bust him up there just straight away, mate. Let's have a look. Oh dear, This is an old early English, a little threepence. Very hard to see. He's very worn on the backside there, so it's going to be hard to get a date off. However, that is Queen Victoria, a bunhead on the front there. So wow, wow, what an amazing little coin. A little English threepence. Hopefully once home we can clean him up and get a bit of a date off him. I don't want to go scratching him or trying to scrub too hard on the pants here. However, you can just see the three and the wreath around the outside. And as I said, Queen Victoria upside down. There she is, Queen Victoria on the back there. What a lovely, lovely coin. It's funny because what you didn't see this morning is the boys and I have actually been on a bit of a mission today. We left home early. We drove about 2 hours away from home and we're on the return visit right now. We're nearly back at home. This is just a site that we thought we'd stop and give a go, a site that we've been driving past for years because, to be honest, the site that we went to this morning, we didn't have that much success, did we, boys? Nah, we got a sixpence, we got a few dollars, and a whole heap of rubbish and 1 and 2 cent coins. And for considering the place where we're at this morning, it held some wonderful history. Hence why we made the 2-hour voyage all the way up there and back again. So that's okay. That is awesome. One thing I did want to say, or is, you know, what I was going to say, is while I was up at this other site this morning, one thing I really wanted to hit on, just seeing that it had such early amazing history, was a wonderful old English coin. There you go. We didn't get it at the first site, but moving through to this site that we're on now, and we happened to snag it. So, ooh, what's that? Another one. Let's give this guy a dig. We'll come back and give you guys a look. Rightio, so instead of digging it out and showing you guys a look, like the last couple of targets, we're going to do it all on camera and basically show you what comes out together. So, as I said, I like to try and film as much as I can. It just can be a little bit challenging to get it all on film though. Let's have a look. Z-Man, you're the man. We're straight on him. This could be another little threepence. They're nothing, or every target is not very deep here. It's all quite shallow. So, as I said, this could be. What do we got? Oh no, I'm seeing the wrong colour straight away. He's hiding, and it's a little 1 cent coin. We've dug so many of these today. 1 and 2 cent coins have been notorious for what we've been finding today. However, we've got 3 silvers in the last 15 minutes, and we also scored that sixpence there this morning. So 4 silvers today so far. As we're digging our way through the 1 and 2 cent coins, I can definitely live with that. Next signal, a 29 and a 30 with 2 bars of depth. We've got a different young fella here now. We've got Dominic. Dominic's going to give us some good luck. The boys have swapped over playing. So one follows me and gives me good luck, helps me dig, helps me pinpoint, and the other goes off and plays. So they've been a little bit at each other's throats the last hour too. So I'm sort of trying to separate them so they don't fight as much. Typical young boys. So let's have a look. What do we got for this one, Dom? Dom seems to give me a lot of good luck too. So I love having him with me. Oh dear, what is that? What is that? I know what it is. I think we just found one a second ago. However,
it's a kangaroo and emu with a shield.
Kangaroo and an emu with a shield. What is your favourite coin, young man?
Ramhead shilling, and you got it.
Well, we've got a ramhead shilling. Let's have a bit of a look, shall we? Let's have a bit of a compare the pair. Let's see if we can find him quick enough and easy enough. We've got a few coins in there already. Yeah. The bag's starting to fill up. Let's dump the coins out here. Let's have a look. Oh, there was some coins from the other lake. Look out, move your pinpointer. Now, put your knee out, buddy. We've got 1 coin there. Now put your other knee up beside him. Or put the other coin up beside your knee. Now, what's the top one there?
Ramhead shilling.
Now, what's the bottom one there?
Don't know its name, but kangaroo emu shield.
Kangaroo and emu shield. Can you put them both in my hand? Because you're very shaky. Put them the right way up. Let's have a look at them. Now have a look at them closely together. One's got a kangaroo and an emu with a shield on it, and then the other one's got the ramhead shilling on it. Do you know what though? What? They are the same coin. They're both a shilling. How's that? He fell over. That's too much to take in at once. So they are both shillings. However, the one that we just found there near my thumb, that's the earlier type shilling. The one with the sheep head on it, the ram's head on it, that come a lot later. What do you think about that? Make sense?
Yes, and it's crazy.
Yes, and it's crazy. Well, it certainly is, my boy, because that is 2 threepences and 2 shillings now, and not even a copper penny. Wow, that is awesome. Let's have a look, and I'll show you what we found there at the other site this morning. So we found the 1 and 2 cent pieces, a few gold coins, which we've already spent a couple at the shop, and we found a little dog paw brooch, Benji written on the back. He's very cool. And the little silver sixpence, the 1948 sixpence. So we can't claim that we found that one here. We did find him at another site altogether. But I'll tell you what, with the amount of silver coins that are coming out of here, we are going to have a very, very good afternoon. Not like we did with this morning, where we're just digging a lot of 1 and 2 cent pieces. So how awesome is that, young man? We've got to pick up all our coins now, put them into the pouch, because otherwise some other detectorist will be here picking them up after we've gone. I think that's all of them now. We'll fill our hole in nice and neat. That is just awesome. We got the other shilling over there, and a second shilling right now, just in front of us there. So I tell you what, I'm getting a little bit edgy, as I know we are working our way closer to that big daddy florin. What a ripper. So Dom's just explaining about some music that he wants to show us. He was explaining the tune and the sounds, and basically asking whether he could show it on video. So I said to him, mate, we'll dig out this coin and we'll wander over, and you can show us the song that you're talking about. He loves music, this boy. I remember he's going to be a ninja when he grows up. He could have a bit of a hidden talent as a singer, but also he's going to be a detectorist. So detectorist when he's not ninjaing, and as I said, he could have a bit of a hidden talent there because he seems to love music. Sit down here, give us that pinpointer, turn him on, get that mozzie off there. The mozzies have been crazy today. I've been getting eaten alive, and so has young Dominic. We've got mozzie bites all over us. What are you doing? Can you get him? Let's have a look.
I didn't know.
Is it on? Yes. Oh, that's deep. That's deep and at the back there, Dom. That could be another silver coin. You want to pick that pinpoint up again, mate? We'll see if we can't hit on him. Oh, maybe I did just hit him. I hope not. Let's have a look. It's going off on your. It's going off on your bracelet there, mate. What's your bracelet say? Every year.
I remember.
I remember, with the poppies, or the red poppies on it. In the. What does that basically mean, Dominic? Why do I buy you them every year to wear?
The war.
The war. And why do we? Who do we remember?
The war people.
The soldiers. The soldiers and the nurses who fought and served bravely in the war for us to live the life that we live now today. So you want to stick him in there, Buster? We're missing out on a coin. He's somewhere in there, and I'm itching to see what we've got. Let's have a look. Let's scrape some dirt out. I love having the boys with me. Dom's a little bit more challenging. He's not as efficient as what Zave is, so he tends to get a little bit distracted there, Dominic. Let's have a look. He's up the back there. I think we dug a little bit off there in the wrong direction, and it's not going to be a silver coin. There's a little bit of a brass hose fitting. So there we go, Dom. Not a silver coin. Should we go over and have a listen to your music now, buddy?
Yes.
Yeah. What are you going to be playing us? What's the song called?
I was just telling you what we did for assembly.
Oh, is this a song that you did at assembly at school, is it?
Yeah.
All right, let's get up. Oh, we'll leave the detector here. We'll fill that hole in just quickly. Yeah, leave the pinpointer there. We'll walk over, and Dom's going to show us a song. Rightio, so we're over where Dom is going to show us his song. Is this something that you've just made up there before, mate?
No, we did it at assembly.
Oh, that's right. What am I thinking? We just went through this. Silly Dad. Righto, show us your assembly song. Is that it?
Yep.
Beautiful.
That's part of the
Beautiful. There's a little bit more to go over this side too. He's found some more musical instruments. How cool are they? The kids must have a lot of fun playing with these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you please buy one of these?
Can I please buy one of these? Where do you think we'd buy them from?
I don't know.
We better go check Bunnings. Bunnings has it all, doesn't it? Alright, let's get back on the detector and we're going to see, as I said, if we can find a few more silver coins. I still need a penny too, as we have not even found one of those yet. Next target, a solid 21, which can only mean one thing. What do you reckon, Zaz?
Florin?
Florin?
Oh,
No.
solid 21. Gold coin.
Gold coin. That means a $2 gold coin. We seem to have a target over there too. I tell you what, it is heating up quite a bit too. Dom, if you want to get the pinpointer, stick him in there, buddy. X marks the spot, my friend. No, it doesn't. I was off. I was a little bit off anyway. Let's go after him. He's only very shallow. See if we can pop up a $2 coin for the boys here. Oh, we're still in the hole. Back over the back there, buddy. Right there. We were right off, weren't we? There he is. Zaz has got him with his finger.
$2.
As I said, quite a shallow target. Let's have a look, mate. $2 gold coin. How do we split that one?
You take it and you give us both $1.
Oh, come on. How about I just take it and keep it? No?
I'll just take it.
A lot of the money that I end up finding generally goes in my lunch bag, and it gets spent whilst I'm in the truck at work during lunch break, or it goes to the boys, and it goes to icy pole day, or fuel money, or just anything. Even when we're out, we might just go past the shop and grab a couple of pies each. So that's probably what will happen with that $2 coin. Whether it be me that spends it or the boys that spends it, it will get spent. So let's see if we can find that other target. There's quite a bit going on here. Let's have a look with the pinpointer, because he does sound like he's a shallow target there.
Yeah,
Dom, do you want to run the pinpointer over the ground here, buddy? We'll have a bit of a look.
bit slower.
Just a bit slower there, mate. He's being a little bit too efficient now, isn't he? When you find the spot, push down with the pinpointer, mate. Righto, and then we know where to dig, and we know where to pull up that bit of rubbish or whatever else it's going to be, which in that case,
Rubbish.
it's a bit of rubbish. I seen him coming out. He's a bottle top, so never mind. Bottle top next to a $2 gold coin. If you had to walk past that jumpy signal, you might have missed a gold coin as well. So reason why you've got to dig it all. So we've got young Xavier over helping out now. The boys have done the switcheroo back on me again. Dom's run off to play and Zave's on the pinpointer. Mr. Efficient, Mr. Lucky too. He always seems to give me good luck. Well, both the boys do really, but definitely Xavier too. So let's have a look, mate. He's a little bit deeper. There's cars flying past us all over the place too. It's like Car City out here today. It's a very, very quiet area. I wouldn't have expected so many cars. What do we got? What do we got? Oh dear. Oh, this school is just amazing, isn't it? It's first day that we've been here today, and as you can see, our efforts in the sun are paying off. The silvers are just flying out like crazy. There is our next one, which is a silver sixpence. I shouldn't have said anything. I should have let Xavier say that one. Thank you, Xavier. We can see the dirt impression there quite nicely where he's been sitting. Let's put him back up on top. How cool is that? Can you get a year off him for me, mate? Do you reckon you can clean him up and see? And what is it again? A silver sixpence. Good boy. Zave's a lot better than at being able to ID his coins. He's learnt his coins a lot better than Dominic so far over the years.
1922.
1921. 1921. There we go. He is too. A 1921. Zave's just cleaned him up a little bit there for us. What a beautiful coin. That shows some really, really good early history here too. You know, we had the 1917 little threepence there coming out. We got the 1921. We had the early coat of arms shilling there over with Dominic. Dom, you've just wandered back over. Look what we just got, mate.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it.
Oh, he loves it. He loves these silver coins just as much as I do. So awesome stuff. And who's going to get all these silver coins one day? You? Just you?
Me.
You? Just you?
Me.
He calls dibs.
And Zaz.
Zaz and Dom, they will be taking over my whole collection one day. I tell you what, there's quite a bit there to take over, so it's just a lot of stuff to go through for them one day, and probably wonder, where did Dad dig this up? Or even they might even remember going, oh, I remember that coin, and I remember that day, and I remember being at that site with Dad. So making memories, and it's a lot of fun as we go, isn't it, guys?
Yes.
Yeah, we love it. Holy moly, a 27, a 1 bar of depth. What could that mean, Xavier?
Florin.
Florin, baby. There's only 1 bar of depth. Oh, it's going to 2 bars now. There you go, we might be onto our florin right here. He is right there, 27 with 2 bars of depth. Oh, look at that, Zave can even hit on him with the pinpointer. Surely this is not going to be a florin. It's not deep enough. It's got to be a bottle top at that depth. Is it? Isn't it? I don't know yet. Oh, we've got something out. Let's have a look. Oh dear, what is that?
2-cent coin.
A 2-cent coin. Oh, they are so tricky, aren't they? 1 and 2 cent coins. I think I've dug about 30 of them now today over a period of 2 different sites. As I said, we went to a site there this morning. We did not really have too much success. Just digging a lot of 1 and 2 cent coins. It seems like we're still hitting on them there, now today. However, at least we are getting silver in between, which is quite nice. Rightio, next target. This is not going to be a florin worthy target. He was only a 20, 21, jumping around quite a bit. Could be another silver coin. Could be our first penny. How crazy is that? We've got like 5 silver coins in the last hour. We have not even got a penny. What is that though? Oh dear. There's our target. Let's bring him out in the sunlight. We've got a little badge, a little star badge. And the impression, Zave's just showing us the impression that's come out with. Thanks, buddy. That is awesome. Let's give him a bit of a clean up. I can't really see what's going on there. This guy's got me by surprise. I thought we were going to have our first penny. And this is the first star badge like this I've ever found. Sunbeam. Oh dear, that is awesome. My grandfather used to have an old car, a Sunbeam car. I think it was like a Holden Sunbeam. So that is so cool. Sunbeam was an electrical company too. For memory, they made toasters and kettles and ovens and everything back in the 60s and 70s, I think it was. I'm pretty sure my grandmother had Sunbeam, a Sunbeam toaster or a Sunbeam kettle. That is so cool. What do you reckon that is, Dave? A little badge off something. What do you think Sunbeam represents?
Oh, maybe a toaster.
Maybe a toaster. It's a toaster badge. When you with every purchase of a toaster, you get your own free badge too. Oh, I love your thinking, man. Well done. Well, we've got targets everywhere with this next clip. We've got one here, one just there, and I think maybe one over the back, or maybe it's sounding like 2, but really just the one. So definitely 2 targets, one being right there and one being right there though. Let's go after the second one first. It could be a run of 1 and 2 cent coins, the pesky brown brothers, brown buggers that we always find, or it could be a run of silver coins. I don't think you're going to be able to hit on him just yet, Zave. He's a little bit too deep, this guy, mate. Let's get the shovel in there, flick him over, and I'm going to let you get after that one, and we're going to go after this next one. And he is about somewhere there. I probably stuck the shovel a bit too close. He was sort of pinpointing off on the shovel a little bit there, making it a little bit harder. However, that'll do. Oh, there he is. Oh, we have our first, what looks to be, penny. Oh dear, it's about time you showed up, Penny. You've been missing all morning. We've been waiting to see you. There she is, or he, or she. A 1954, a little half rue penny. Look at that, Zave's about to nail our next target for us. He's not mucking around. He wants to get home, wants to get out of here, out of the sun, and get as many coins as he can out at the same time. 2 pennies. There we go. We've been missing these coins, as I said, all morning. Just hitting on the silver coins and the 1 and 2 cent coins, and nothing really else in between. So let's grab them out both together, sit them up here. And do you want to know the years, Dave?
Sure.
Sure?
1931, I'm guessing.
1931? Well, add another 20 years. What do you got?
1951.
1951, and the next one is a 1954. So once again, showing some great age to this site. So, oh, awesome. A little coin spill of 2 half-roo pennies. We'll just clean up that hole a little bit more. Try and flick a bit of the dirt off the surface. I'll grab the shovel out of the way there, Zed-man. We're going to stand up. What was that? Sound effects? Sure. Just stand up, double checking over the ground and making sure that was only the 2 targets there. Look out, we found a Dominic though. Rah! Oh, I got his knees. I've found his shoes. Quick, let's dig him. Hey Xavier, what have we got on this one? A solid 21.
Gold coin.
Gold coin? Let's have a look. He sounds like a gold coin. If that's also a gold coin, that means you get one each, doesn't it? You got him? I'm about to stab with the shovel. Stabby, stabby, stabby. There. What are you giggling at, Dom? Well done, mate. Well done. Tell you what, me and Zave work together as a great team when detecting. He's on the pinpointer, I'm on the shovel. He pinpoints as quick as what I can dig out, and I love being efficient, and so does he. So another $2.
I'm rich.
You're rich?
Yeah.
But you just gave it to me. Haha. It's in the bag now, Buster. You shouldn't have gave it over to me. You could have kept that. So there he is, our next neat little find, and you can see him sitting up on the plug there, the nice little musket ball, or what I presume to be an old musket ball. So I have found so many of these lately, it's just not funny. A few of them have turned out to be sinkers, just lead fishing sinkers. However, the rest have turned out to be old musket balls. There was actually an old site there I visited the other day. I did not do any filming, unfortunately. It was the first day I'd been on site, so I just wanted to touch base with the landowners, have a bit of a poke around with the detector, get a bit of a feel for the place, and basically we will be back there to shoot a bit of footage at a later date. So at that site though, at the old pub, I was hunting up around on the hill near the bank of the creek, and we found an old Martini Henry bullet shell casing, one of the first cartridge projectile cartridges ever made, coming out of black powder, and the musket ball era and period. And then later, not too long after we found the Martini Henry bullet shell casing, we found an old musket ball not too long ago, not too long after I should say, just up on the bank of the river. So that could be another one, another musket ball into the collection. However, we'll have to get home, clean him up, toothbrush and water, and just double check, because sometimes, as I said, you can be tricked, and they can turn out to be just fishing sinkers, which, let's face it, musket ball or fishing sinker, I definitely know which one I would prefer. We've got our next target. Dom's back on the pinpointer now. I'm hoping this is going to be another silver coin, as we're nearing the end of the day, and we're going to finish up very soon. There he is. Just looking down the hole there, I can spot something just off the side there. Dom's about ready to stick the pinpointer in, and we can already see him. That's going to be a full penny. There we go. Hey Xavier, what did you say we needed before?
Full penny.
A full penny, and also what? A florin, and then that what makes what?
A full house.
A full house. A penny and a florin, and we will have a full house coming out today. I'm not quite sure that we're going to get that florin though. There is our penny though, our full penny, which is a kangaroo penny. I'm not too sure of the date just yet. We might have to wait until we get home and clean him up. That was a little bit of a funny one too. You can see he's laying on the angle, on the side, so we sort of dug off a little bit there. I stood back up and I thought, nope, there's definitely something in the ground there. I stood back up and realized he was a little bit further forward. There he was, our full roo penny. And now let's work on that florin before we get out of here. Whoa, we have a killer find on our next target. Look at that, we've got the little standard weight, a little W&TA apocryphy dram weight. They are just so awesome. And the reason why I know what that is I have found one before. He was a little bit different to this guy, a little bit of a different design, However, he served the same purpose. He was a weight for pharmacists and doctors and all that sort of thing to use to measure out their medicines and liquids. So very, very special. I'm not sure what he says on the back there. We've gave him a little bit of a kiss with the shovel too, which is a bit of a shame. That's okay. What we'll do is we'll clean him up once home. You can see the impression where he was sitting there in the dirt for the last 100 odd years. These generally date to the late 1800s or mid to late 1800s. They were most commonly used. And for memory, they were all made over in Birmingham in England, London. And as I said, they are a 2J dram weight, generally called an apocryphy weight. So I don't know what it says on the back there. I'm very, very intrigued to know. We'll have to wait until we get home and clean him up with toothbrush and water and have a bit of a look. I just hope I haven't done too much damage there once we clean him up. And you can see the strike where I've struck him with the shovel coming through. So that is so cool. The one I've got at home too, he's a little bit smaller than this. I think he's a little bit smaller in diameter, and he's even a little bit thinner than this guy. So this is probably a 2J dram weight, and the one I've got at home from memory, I think is a 1J dram weight, a little standard, a little measuring apocryphy weight. So wow, that is cool. You just never know what you're going to find when you come out detecting these sorts of sites. It's just amazing. Silvers, pennies, coppers, and even little apocryphy weights are used for the measurements of liquids back in the day. So, and so many mozzies. They are everywhere. I swear I've been eaten alive today. Same with the boys. I think Zave's the only one that's not getting attacked. So awesome stuff. Holes filled in, apocryphy weight into the pouch, and moving on to the next. And we've got a ring for our next target. I don't know what it is lately, but we seem to be finding one of these in every video too, just like the musket balls. This guy is a red ring though. I don't think I've ever found a red ring. How cool is that? I say that 6 times. Red ring, red ring, red ring, red ring. That's 4 anyway. That is really cool. That is awesome. I love finding the rings. It doesn't matter what they are, even if they're just junk rings like this guy. He's just a costume, just a jewelry ring basically, only a cheapie. However, very, very cool to find. And when you find one with a big diamond on top, it's even better. That was only a very shallow target too. Who knows, there may be another ring hiding here, maybe a teacher's ring, as I said, with those big diamonds on top. How cool would that be? Zave is the man for this next target. He's just trying to locate it, just deep in the hole there still. We need to go a little bit deeper, I think. That's okay with me though. The deeper the target means, or every chance of it being something nice and old. So let's go in the back there, see if we can pop him out. Hopefully we've got something. I was going to say, hopefully we've got another silver coin. You've grabbed the wrong thing, buddy. I think you've left the coin down the hole. There he is. What have you got?
Penny.
Penny? How do you know it's a penny?
Because its size.
Its size, and also the green coppering colour to it gives away that it's a penny straight away. So that is a rue half penny, my boy. Do you want to see if you can clean him up and get a date off him for us? Which date will the side, which side will the date be on? I said that wrong too, didn't I? Which side will the date be on?
This one?
That one?
1915.
Hey, that's way too early for a rue penny. Let's have a clean up and have a look. You got to be a 1940 something. A 45, there he is. I was going to say 1915. That seems way too early. And if it was a 1915 rue penny, Z-Man, that would be a Commonwealth penny, because that's all that existed at the time. The rue pennies didn't come along until a lot later. So great find, man. Well done. Whoa! Oh dear, we are on fire today, Basil, aren't we? There is our next target, and it says silver on the back, so I'm going to take a punt. That is 925 silver. It says it on the back, it can't be lying, can it? This is going to be either a little religious pendant or either a little birth year pendant. There he is. I've turned him around before I even finished what I was saying. That is a religious pendant right there. You can see what I think is Saint Christopher, who is the patron saint of safe travel. So someone would have worn this around their neck for safe travel. So very, very, very cool. You don't see these all that often anymore. The religious pendants and what have you, they're just not the done thing anymore. People just don't practice their faith, or, you know, just aren't as religious as what they used to be. So That is very cool. I think I've got about every year, every birthstone every year, and every patron of different religious pendants at home. They're just amazing. Dominic's getting attacked by mozzies too. Rightio, so a bit after 3 o'clock on the go watch. The boys have had enough. We've been going since 8:30 this morning. Any wonder they're wanting to go for home and get out of here. And look, I'm the same too. We did stop at a shop there before. We grabbed some icy poles, some lollies, some chips and drinks and Coke and all that sort of wonderful stuff to keep you going. However, I don't blame them. They are so patient and persistent with me, with the detecting and what we do. Even a bloke there yesterday said the exact same thing. He said, your boys are just fabulous at getting out there and just being so patient while you're off detecting. And look, a lot of the time, they're detecting as well. If not, they're off exploring and having fun. And my mum and dad used to take me to a lot of open gardens when we were kids. Mum and dad were absolutely enthralled in gardening. There he is, our next coin, or our last coin. And basically, I just have all these wonderful memories going with mum and dad to all these open gardens with my brothers and sisters and running around and checking out all these wonderful sites. Funnily enough, a site that I now go to and detect today was also a site that I visited with an open garden with mum and dad when I was probably only the boys' age here, only probably about 10 years old. So very, very cool. As I said before, making memories at their best. So that is our last target. It's not the big silver florin that we were hoping to finish with. As you can see, we've got a little tiny silver, the littlest of them all, apart from that religious pendant. That was even smaller than a threepence. However, that is a little wheat threepence. Oh dear, we're holding him upside down too. And a 1944. 1944, Zave, what does that mean? He's on the spot. He's on the spot. Right at the end of World War II. Well, hang on a minute. When did World War II end?
1945.
Good boy. And what year was this? 1944. So 1 year off at the end of World War II. And World War II, buddy, it ended on the 2nd of September in 1945. So you're right, 1945, right towards the end of the year. So this guy, it all depends on what month he was minted in the factory. But this guy is pretty much 1 year before the end of World War II. Just think about, just take a moment to think about what was happening at that time. In 1944, a lot of battles and wars and a lot still going on before the end of the war, before the men and the women could come home. So very, very cool. As I said, that is about it for us today there, guys. We must have half a dozen silver coins in our pouch from today. Remember, we got two hunting at the old oval and lake there where we were this morning, and the rest of them have all come out from this spot here today. So, and I tell you what, we are not finished yet either. We're sort of technically been gridding up and back here, and we're stopping here. We still have all of that to go. I'm making our way all the way down to the pine trees and the tennis courts at the back there. So very cool, very special. We'll leave the last half of this oval for another day's video and show you guys a look at what comes out. And I'm certain our florin is going to be hiding here as well. So as I said, that's about it. We're going to get home, clean up all the coins, and we've got a lot in there, and show you guys a look at everything coming out today. So we'll see you there. Rightio, so welcome back there, guys. We have you in the back room with all our finds laid out on the bench there, ready to take you through a look at what young Xavier, Dominic and I did hunting at the school there over the weekend. So it's nearly about to be the weekend too again. It's a Thursday. I have Thursdays off from work, and I was meant to get out detecting today. However, look at that weather. It's not going to happen. So a perfect day to shoot the conclusion, get this video ready for tomorrow for our Friday night premiere. And I really hope you guys have enjoyed. So now, as I said, let's take you through the finds and show you a look at what me and the boys did hunting there at the school. So we did start off at one site there for the morning, and we weren't really doing too well. We quickly went for a bit of a wander, a bit of a walk around. We grabbed a bite to eat. We stopped at a shop there and grabbed some snacks, and we continued on the way home. And on the way home, passing an old school site that I have been looking at for the last 5 or 6 years, I said to the boys, quick, let's just give it a go and see what it produces. I've been meaning to get in there for the last 5 or 6 years. And you know, now's the perfect opportunity. So every other time I drive past it, I have another site intended for that day, and I drive past it and think, oh, I must get back there. I must choose a day and spend a day there. Well, we did this, we only spent the afternoon there. However, as you can see, not too many rubbishy finds, not too much rubbish to be found at all. And for the short time we spent there, look at all the treasures. We did really well. So let's start now with the gold coins there. We've got two $2 coins and a $1 coin. Just flicking the detector on, or leaving the detector on as I was walking out of the site there, and picking up one more gold coin just near the tennis courts there. So really cool. The boys were sort of like, Dad, can we go? And you know what I'm like, I cannot turn that detector off until I get back to the car. So just had to dig that last coin. We didn't catch him on camera though. So 2 or 3, I should say, little half pennies. One was hiding out of frame there. We've got the 45, the 51 and the 54 all coming out in quite nice condition, unlike the big full roo penny there, which I don't know that we're going to get a date off. I'm going to presume around the 1940s though. So next up is a little toy car, the Camaro or the Firebird. Really cool. A little Hot Wheels Hot Bird. awesome. So we'll jump over to this side. And this one took me by surprise there. Here's the little padlock cover, little VR padlock cover. So very cool. He would have been fixated on the padlock around the back there. He would have pivoted back and forth, exposing the padlock, or the keyhole basically of the padlock. So very cool. Our awesome find towards the end there too is the standard W&T Avery weight. Now these are just fascinating, and look, I have not managed to grab the other one out of my cabinet just yet. I will try and throw up a picture there up top left corner and give you guys a look. You can compare. It is very similar, however a lot smaller. So this guy is the big guy, and he's the 6 penny weight. Something we're going to do too quickly, a penny weight basically equates to 1.55 of a gram. So, and look, I didn't know that off the top of my head. I did research that, but I did remember it just then. So let's turn the scales on, this being a 6 penny weight. And as I said, 1.55 gram roughly equates to a penny weight. So if that's 6 penny weights, that should equate or equal somewhere around 9 grams. So let's zoom in there. Let's give you a look. We'll put him on the detected scales. Thanks Ed. And as you can see, 8.98, close enough to 9 grams there. What I'd call 9 grams. So back to 000, back on again. As I said, 8.98. So close enough, as I said, to the 9 gram weight. It's really cool though. I was sort of reading up, and you know, they were saying, you know, that the equation to penny weights compared to grams, and the fact of the matter would be, if you had gold and you were selling it, you would not be wanting to be paid via penny weight. That's for certain. You'd be wanting to be paid per gram. So very cool. Anyway, let's finish off there. We'll jump down to the little pendant, shall we? We'll leave the silver coins till last. A little St. Christopher pendant there, a patron of safe travel. He cleaned up quite nice with silver on the back there. So a bit shaky, and he's a really small little item to hold. I've got fat fingers. So next up is the musket ball. What a ripper. See if you can focus. There he goes. He's definitely a musket ball too. You can't see where he was casted per se. Generally you can see like a bit of a lump on them, or you know, somewhere where they've been casted, similar to this guy here, which we'll pull out just for reference. So generally you can see, as I said, the little top piece where they would have tried to file off before firing. This guy is very crude though. Very crude indeed. Definitely a musket ball though. He's not a sinker, and very cool to find. So let's place him back there, and we'll just put that musket ball over there, and we'll move you on to the next, that being the Sunbeam badge. Now look, I don't really know exactly what this has come off. Sunbeams, it says, with an S on the end. It's a little pin badge, as you can see, a little pin on the back, and he does have some writing there, very hard to see. JEUT at the top. and M. Mark with the pin broken, as you can see. So I can't remember what Zave said. I think he said free badge with any purchase of a toaster. So look, I don't think that's what it is, but that's what we're going to say it is for now. It's a toaster, Sunbeams badge. Let's finish off now. We've got the red ring you're seeing coming out, the Aldi's token, a heap of 2-cent coins and 1-cent coins. The little sixpence coming out at the first sight, very shaky there. Sorry, I'll grab hold of the camera properly. A couple of $2 coins and a $1 coin. Little Benji's dog collar badge. Benji on the back there, little dog paw on the front. And the last of all, we'll finish this off for the day, is the silver coins. Now, we all seen these coming out, and just fabulous to be finding so many. We hit on the Ramhead shilling there, and then we hit on the coat of arms early type design shilling, 2 shillings in the day. Just fabulous. So also the 1921 sixpence, the 1927 threepence, which was the first coin to come out near the goalpost there, the 1944 wheat threepence, and the last, our oldest coin there for the day, is the 1879 English little threepence there. We can just get a date off him, which is really cool. When I was cleaning him up, I thought, oh, 1879, that is amazingly early. So really cool. I really hope you've enjoyed. We had a great day. We had some great finds, and we will be back there to finish off at the old school oval and the rest of the school site, because I tell you what, we really only touched on about probably 25%, 30% of the ground that is there to cover in future. So really cool. Really hope you enjoyed. As I said, be sure to hit that like, comment, subscribe button below, and I hope to see you in future. Cheers guys, and happy hunting out there. Rightio, so what's up there guys? Welcome back to Digger Detecting. Welcome also to a ripper brand new site that we have here in front of us. It is huge, heaps of room for activities. We've got young Dominic playing with sticks over the back there, go figure, finding new sticks to take home I'm sure. And Xavier has been venturing around the outside of the oval with the Vanquish 540, trying to hit on any gold coins. He started at the playground there, and I see him venture out pretty quickly, so I don't think he had that much success. I'll see if he does a little bit better around the outside of the oval though. So we are doing the same. We're working around the outside of the oval, not so much hunting the gold coins. As always, I'm hunting the pre-decimal coins, and there it is. We've just got our first one, a beautiful cracker little 1948 silver sixpence. So that is just awesome. Yes, we are coming. Dominic is walking away from us, like a lot of them do. So Benji, how cool is that? I'm certain that someone would be sadly disappointed that snapped off their dog collar and went missing. So into the pouch, and we'll move you on to the next. As said, try and catch up to young Zazzy. So we're just walking back across the oval here. Zave yells out to me, "Dad, look what I just found." He said, "You walked straight over the top of it. You must not even seen it." And he's right, I didn't. He's just found himself a dog, a choker chain or a leash. How cool is that? What did I just call you over there?
Eagle-Eye Jack.
Eagle-Eye Jack? You are definitely Eagle-Eye Jack, even though your name's Xavier. Well done again, mate. A 23 for the next one. I just said to Zave, do you want to pinpoint for me, mate? But then I just realised the target is hiding around the back of the plug there. Oh dear. Just have a guess at what that is there, Xavier. So we've got our next target, a 22 and a 23, this next guy. I said to Zave, 1953. Oh, what's next? Going to be a big flora. A 20 and a 21 for this next target. I am going to try and... Rightio, we're gonna... A 20 and a 21 for this next target. Z-Man's got the pin. Rightio, so instead of giving him a dig... Righto, rightio, what do you got for us, buddy? Oh, this is lovely. Hang on. Next target, a solid. So the boys have done the switcheroo again on me. We've got Zave here now, helping us hunt out that next coin. Hopefully he gives us some extra luck and we manage to hit on that big florin. You seen there before, Zave, what we got with Dom?
No.
No? We got a big shilling. A cracker shilling. Oh dear, I can see what this guy's going to be. Look at that. We've got ourselves another 1 cent coin. That's not a silver coin. What were we doing there?
No idea.
No idea? You need to turn that into a silver, Buster. Whoa, we've got targets everywhere. Oh, we've got targets everywhere with this next clip. We've got one here. Oh dear, we've just crossed over the cricket pitch. We got our next signal. I started digging it out very, very hastily, and I can see something. Oh, I thought that was going to be a silver. Why did you trick me? I swear that was a silver. I just seen silver in the hole. That's why I threw the camera on. What was I looking at, Xavier?
That.
That. Does that look silver to you?
Yeah, a bit.
Well, yeah, sort of. Or maybe I'm not going crazy then. The silver stone. I've not shown it, however there's a few sites that I've been attending lately, just touching base. It's the first time I've ever been there, so it's sort of first day is just touching base. I don't really do that much filming. However, a few sites that I've been to lately, and we just keep finding musket balls, one after the other. I even found a Martini Henry, a bullet shell casing there the other day. I was trying to call it a cow chasing. There we go. He might be a little lead sinker. I'm just looking for any holes. Bingo! We've no bingo. We didn't win anything. Whoa, bingo! A bingo indeed. Zave's the man for this last target. Zave